finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Horned Frogs are flying down the field. They'll give it to him again.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for room. It's Silva. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on second and goal. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now after the misfire, it leaves him with third and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, TCU.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's third and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big throw with tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
He'll return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Madden. Swings it out to the flat. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. Trying to make magic with his feet. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. Quarterback gets enough. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
At the 35, he's loose. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
When you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's going to pass on 2nd down. He's going for it all. Brings it down on the right side. Oh, look out. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score. TCU 14, Houston 3.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions.
And the quarterback is snowed under. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Scanning the field, it's Madden. Steps away to find some room. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now adjusting. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Houston will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. Found a little run room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Snagged in the middle. It's Sampson. Touchdown, TCU! What a catch and run for 6. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football.
And the Horned Frogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. The give to the back. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Got his man in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Madden. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The RPO, fire complete to the left.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires to the big fella. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Shakes off a tackle. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play for him.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking to pass. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Dropping back, it's Madden. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Really nice job by the defense. The offense has the whole playbook open to them on 3rd and short. They try to slip in the screen. Did not fool the defense at all. Nice stop by the defense.
Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. They'll run it from the gun. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. The defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quick completion on the out route. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you've got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play, their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Looking to throw on second down. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And the beatdown has ensued. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Minnesota is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. The type of performance we're just not used to seeing in Minneapolis.
He's looking to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Still running at the 40. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and are still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Looking to throw, it's Madden. Unleashes one. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. And they got him for the sack.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He wants a big play here late. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He's piled up 76 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to move it through the air. Pulls it in, it's Brown. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
It's now 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, TCU! And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3.
TCU 35, Houston 3.
He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Let's see what he can do with it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. He wants to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
TCU 42, Houston 3.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. After this, it'll be a wrap. Going up top on 1st down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate them.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.